Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with the Deluge Dutch campaign, where we are, well, basically trying to take on the world and introduce democracy towards the masses. Let's continue where we left off, which is, oh god, there's a bit of a leggy miss all of a sudden. Last episode we finally capitulated the Heavenly Kingdom, and hopefully we can continue that route and deal serious blows to our enemies, the Japanese. I think currently my more important job will be considered cleanup. These small pockets are problematic, to say the least. Hopefully by cleaning them up as soon as we can. So we're gonna stop all your movement and then allow you to go again, because we're just going the wrong way. Hopefully we can just clean up these small pockets, and hopefully a homogenized front will start existing very soon again. I want half of you to go and fight here and take these harbor points away from the enemy. Because I can be considered fairly problematic. Can you assist that? So thank you. Now, the big challenge that we're currently facing, of course, is mostly that the Dutch barely have any manpower to speak of, and this mod doesn't really work that well with supporting other ideologies. So we're mostly reliant on, you know, manpower to enforce our political beliefs upon our enemies, but we don't have that much potential manpower to do so. Luckily, we're in alliance with Sweden, so hopefully we can, you know, keep it up and going. And that's enough with a minor recap of where we are. Let's keep going with the actual game and cleaning up some of this little mess. Now, there's a front line. It's coming into existence there, so I think it's important that we take that out as quickly as we can. Good. All right, we got that. Okay, so this is a bit silly, so I'm not gonna do that. Gonna set up like this and then tell them to just push north. All right, you guys take down this. You can keep going with this bit here. Alright, I want two of you to sit upon this one. And... no. And yes, and go. Okay, that's all set up. And I need one of you to just take that province out. We've got unassigned divisions. What is this? This is a infantry type 7. That's not one of mine. So we're also now getting some Indonesian some of their own divisions. So he does have forces there. Not a big surprise, but luckily we are actually capable of winning most of these fights. Okay, just attack. Get it on. So yeah, we're just mostly kind of focused on cleaning up this mess, and then we'll have this big front here from which we can do the fight a little bit more proper. And hopefully we'll be able to, you know, get a good score in this war. Alright, this is done. Synthetic oils, get some more research. Alright, let's see. I want some here. Some here. So first of all of you here. Half of that here. And half of that here. So at least that they have orders. Okay, I don't care really what they are as long as they attack. And right, that is that done. Good. You guys can take care of this bit. And I need one of you to sit here and take care of that bit. There we go. Okay, orders are set up. Next up is just, you know, the entire line here. I don't know really what I want to focus on just yet. Let's see, let's look at this from our perspective. Oh, they'll just land here. Okay, we'll take that back if you don't mind. This is British territory, so I don't know if it goes to us. We're not really... well, we're friendly with the British. Oh, this is from a different war. So it did just take this, but... it seems like there is a different... like from a different war that there's going some stuff on. I don't know who sends those forces up, but it's a bit weird that we can just then walk in and take that. No. That's once again... no, don't delete all orders, Jesus. Get this over with, please. Alright, actually, I think it's time that we start this as a proper front line. Except for you two. You are going to just follow this, and then you'll be back on the entire line. Alright, so big front. I think it's time we start getting the line on like that. And then we'll just fix this little bits here and there. And then it's actually up to China to initiate the biggest issue that we're gonna have. Landing actually in Japan. Hopefully we can cut off a lot of Japanese forces while we're at it, but I don't know for sure. Do I have paratroopers? Not yet. They are gonna be important, but for now I'm gonna still focus on field hospitals that will keep some of our men alive, which is also fairly nice, you know. Actually having people. Just keep on the attack. Japan looks like it's mildly in trouble. Okay. Soon we'll have another core division going on, and hopefully we can get some nice work done with that. And Japan doesn't look like it's doing too well, which is good for us, because that means that we are doing a lot of damage against the enemy, and I like the idea, right? So this is just defense and defense. Let's go on the offense, because I don't think defense is ever going to be a true necessity for us as much as, you know. Advanced anti-air guns. Very nice. Produce those babies. And then upgrade our artillery while we're at it. Yeah, now I've got planes in reserve. Ask for military access, sure. Now, interesting question is, do you have an air force? Yes. Well, then landing is going to be more difficult than I initially thought. Hopefully China will open up the gateway for that one, and we can just run on the back of that. I don't know, actually. I have a very small fleet here. And we could start pumping some in there. Yeah, your task is actually going to become defensive of all the islands here. And you're going to soon, you know, become the army. So these guys started off with like nothing. Level 6 commander, mountaineers, tricksters, engineers, hill fighters, rangers, and we're still getting urban specialists and jungle rats. I don't think we're going to get jungle rats anytime soon, because as far as I can remember, Korea doesn't really have jungle. Support, this is just for rocketry. We might go over on rocket attack support. Am I using support guns in that manner? Yes, I am. We could switch out our support artillery for rocket artillery. Is it better? I think that's the big question that we should ask ourselves. So artillery. Let's see. Let's compare it. It has more soft attack, but this is slightly later in the line. There's no point when they are similar, right? It always has a little bit more This is more piercing. Right, but we're using anti-air, so we could just switch for rocket attacks. It's more breakthrough, less heart attack, less piercing. But we have anti-air guns, so... I don't think it's that important right now. But I still want the research time here. Okay, so let's get logistic companies, and I think it's... Well, I think Navy is gotta be just done. You know, we need to get Navy. So... Let's see, get the Dutch East Indies. Let's see, do you have anything interesting here that I can steal from? It's close, but it's nothing. Let's see, they're making type 7s. Yeah, you're getting there with those. So we'll copy the type 7. We'll edit it. We'll call it Marines. And we're just gonna start by removing some of this and replacing it with Marines. So make small Marine divisions. I have a lot of potential manpower anyway. I mean, army experience anyway. And let's see, we want these logistic companies. We're gonna replace this with support anti-air. There we go. Good. You gotta be important. So let's train you up. And then I need 10 of you. I don't think I can train that many at the same time, but we'll train them anyway. Location will be right here. Then on the background, I think it's time that we start building a navy. I've been putting it off for too long, but now I think it's time. So at least we just need to start the upgrades, and you'll be deployed in the Nederlands-India Skader. What about 10 of you? And we'll stop this for now. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to produce them yet. Sure. Am I having... Right, I'm having infantry accommodations because I'm training so many goddamn Marines. That's the stupid thing. I have time, I don't need them as quick as I am getting them right now. Alright, that saves me a little bit of a infantry problem. Won't sign on aggression pacts, but I will accept your land leases. Now... Are you on the full defense here? And no longer caring about... You take that, you take that, you take that. There we go. Move this small line. All of you are assigned here. There we go. Right. Some specialist roles here that we can still do, so let's do that. Don't care for the non-aggression pact. I know I have low manpower, and I don't care about my free dockyards, as I am currently researching better ships. I think I'm gonna go for the Piet Hein class destroyers. That takes 28 days. I don't know why, because I have definitely not got a shortening on that one. But at least, you know, in 28 days we can start producing some modern destroyers, and we'll produce some support cruisers, I guess, and that's about it. Some heavy support cruisers. Do I have the research bonus for that? Yes, but I need to research it even more, because we're still stuck in... We don't even have 1936 here. So it's 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Dutch never really used heavy cruisers. Nor battleships, and we never really had a capital fleet. We always used light cruisers and destroyers for most of our work on the sea. Small nation. And we never really had any military ambitions, after a while at least. So our preferences went to having a trade fleet. Which is, you know, fully understandable considering. Wow, we have light tanks. Woohoo! Because we really need light tanks. Sarcasm there. I'm gonna stick with this, actually. The thought of, you know, switching to rocket artillery just doesn't seem right. So this escader, and then we'll produce 10 of them, and then we need oil, iron, and tungsten. Ugh. Steel. Wow, a lot of steel. Now this normally goes wrong, so we'll just do that. I've got a surplus of rubber. Good. I need a little bit more oil, and a little bit more tungsten. I still need 5 more steel. British India capitulated. Wait, from whom am I importing my steel? I was thought of it for France, but... What the hell just happened? I'm not at war with French, right? But it seems like... Oh, right, I clicked on South America. For a second I was like, wait, what the hell just happened? Yeah, wow, all my factories that are now producing trade goods are being used for trade. Okay, that's a bad sign. Wait, that's not true. Oh, I'm getting some from trade, apparently, but I'm trading most of my factories away for now. For trading, did I want to do that? No, I want heavy cruisers. I don't know if I just burned the bonus. I think I can run with 1 less tungsten and use that to get the iron. It's a little bit of less of a deficit there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need this. I hate getting excavation though. I'm gonna go for construction and I'll take excavation later. I kinda need it because I have a few resources here in my country. It's not much, but you know, this will fix some of the issues, hopefully. Alright, these divisions are doing fine, good. Yes, you can have military access. No, I will not sign any non-aggression pacts. Here's a question, Sweden. Are you even sending forces away, or is this just... I hate these guys all fighting the Chinese bloc, though. But hey, democracy is democracy, and I don't really care how or where we get it, as long as it exists. I think that's the important bit here. All right. Construction. And, you know, now it's time to get some more resources. We need to get this northern bit to swing over. I'm gonna change the front line to this. And I'm gonna alt edit this to... Okay, I'm gonna just delete this current order. Can select it, come on. There we go. And just tell that the front line you need is right there. And you need to go through right there, right. I'm trying to just swing over and down. Hopefully that will do the trick. I think it's also time that we start getting you guys in. You know, we have 2 armies, so might as well start using it. Let's get the deployment. This is definitely wrong. We only need 3. Or are these not all correct divisions? No, these... Oh, wait, no, they aren't. You should belong there. Train. Loper 1, 2, 3. Alright, specialist roles and armored warfare. Good. Yes, I know, I need it. I don't think I've got any surplus factories, though. Nope. Nothing. Don't care. China, what the hell are you doing? You have divisions. Why are you not using them? Oh, you got the heavy cruiser. Like, what the hell are your forces trying to do here? Are you just trying to piss me off? Because that's possible, you know, you could just start pissing me off. I don't know, I wouldn't really like if you do it. No, neither as I like the way you're transporting these forces. Go to that harbor. Move from there. So, the idea of them traveling through here, the, what is it called, the Korean Sea? Yellow Sea? Doesn't, you know, doesn't seem like a very good idea. Okay, you go here. Right. Bit of a slow one, but, okay, so there's some aerial fighting going on here. Oh, apparently we took... Oh, Japan? Really? Really? Are you just being a bit annoying? Well, just swing these guys over. We'll just swing them over and hopefully get this over with. Right, let's get a final doctrine. Okay, nice, my forces are here. Good. Great place to put 7 divisions. I would have personally put them somewhere right here, but, you know, that's me, and I'm apparently being contradicted by my own AI. Alright, we'll just go quickly and retake this out. Okay, what are you guys doing? Like, they're not moving, because they can't find a port there. Right. And all of you then go there, because that is something that you should be able to go to. And, you know, take back our lands. This is important territory that I'd like to keep. I would love to prevent the Japanese from, you know, getting any rubber, for instance. Right, 1 tungsten and 1 chromium. Well, it slows us down a bit, but not that much. Just 20%. French Emperor declared war on the Empire of Japan. Can we change the diplomatic status with us? Cancel the land lease. Well, maybe France will fix our issues, because they probably have an army and navy and all that kind of crap, and they will probably... Kingdom of Missouri. Sure. They will hopefully have the option to properly do this. Also, this allows us kind of to just have more of a territorial gain possibility against, you know, we can temporarily hold this. Well, France will probably attack on the back of there, and we might just lose, well, some territory there, but no. These are my Marines, nice. Some proper Marines. New commander, you. Good. For now, just train. Just train them, damn it. Train your forces. And we'll deploy the next Marines on you. And oh, the coloring is just terrible. You'll be red, and you'll be dark blue. There we go. At least I can differentiate these guys by color. Because they're like, okay, this is another purple army. What the hell are you? Are you purple or are you purple? Okay, let's upgrade our Marines. Okay. Soon we'll have a proper war against Japan. When this kicks in and we can take this, then in Korea is where the proper fighting will happen, and field exercises. You gotta be joking. Is that for land doctrine? Oh, great, I just researched my final land doctrine, so that's a bit of a useless one. Who cares? It's not like I need the points. Emperor of China, you got big though. Are you at war with Belarusia? No, you're friends with Belarusia. Alright. Heart attack plus 12%. Thank you very much. Next up is some more resource gain. In a month we get the first one. Hopefully that will make a difference. Uncertain time. British Malaysia capitulated. Okay. Are you allied with the continental system? Okay. A lot of stuff going on here. The Marines 2 already, and that will go, and you guys will take a look at excavation. Specialized engineering. I don't know what that's from. Alright, that's here. Let's get the 5% research bonus for the project. Nah, just stop it. They will take British Malaysia, I guess. Or, I mean, Siam back, I guess. As long as I got forces here. But as long as I got forces there, they don't have forces here, which is a good one. Which is really great. Okay, you guys should be slightly more aggressive with all this. I just want you to take them out as quickly as possible. Chromium needed 8. Oh, that's a big slowdown. There we go, we've got a couple of factories now I can trade again. Woo! And we're still building, but mostly with factories we've gained through the trade industry. Me first, before I start with anything else. How bad is it here? That's pretty bad. Might as well just upgrade the roads here first. I think I'm also using some of the factories from Indonesia, so yeah, upgrading their potential is also pretty good. Okay, excavation, nice. Well, let's start with this one, and then we'll detect the production and state thing. Let's take a look. I want at least half of all of it to be civilian. That would be a 5. That's a 6 or a 7, but there is 6, and this is also a 5, and then you already got 3 military, so you're gonna have another 3 naval factories. Let's see, you get a naval and a Okay, yeah, that's right. Then you get 2 military, 2 navy. Military, 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 military. Let's see, you got a 3 military. It's probably 3 navy. It's 1 naval dockyard. Okay. And here... do it like that. There we go. Here we go. We've got that all set up. Nice. And you'll go down there. Very good. And it will be built fairly quickly due to the fact that we have, you know, they've got a very good infrastructure here in the Dutch East Indies. Which is rather great. Russia is also pushing in. That means that we probably got to start have problems with some division assignment locations. Right, just need to cut off Russia real quick then. Okay, that's already happening. Good. The frame rate is terrible in points. It's like the entire world is at war. And a lot of divisions are moving and happening at the same time. Alright. Don't defend that one, please. And stop the attacks. Had an inkling of hope that we could push in there, but that's not the case. Alright, well we can make a difference there, so... Alright, both of you do that, rest of you just keep going down. Why are you going there? Your orders never changed, so might as well keep moving. Yes, you can move through my territory. That means that our enemies are getting attacked, even though it is from our territory. I am golden with it. Completely fine. Rather great, to be honest. Alright, that's our heavy cruisers. And get another 10 of 5. Let's start with 5. Get a little bit of a navy. We need to be careful with it though, because, you know... Let's see, a strong fleet focuses around battleships. Nope. Against a stronger naval opponent, we can focus strong, you know, yeah, let's just go with that one. And a couple more submarines as well. Like, how many have we got in the... You know what, I think if we start to be honest here, like, we're running 4 fleets, which is retarded, to be honest. You stop and merge up with these guys. There we go. And you guys stop and you're gonna merge up with the other. And we'll just rename this as the there we go, the Eerste Nederlandse Vloot. And let's see what they used here. Actually, it's kind of as far as I can go. Anyway, it's not really important. It's like, you know, a little bit of pride that I have. Wait, you have pride? Shut up. It's like nationalism is makes very little sense. I think I've told this story before. But with the little there is, I do actually have some pride in my own past, right? We used to rule the world, a small nation. That was us, you know. You know, rule is a big word, but yeah, we controlled most of the world's trade and money. So yeah, and with that logic, you could say that we kind of controlled the world. Hell, we won a war against England. The first one, not the other 3 or 2. Yeah, we had 3 wars with England. Kicked the rest the first time. For an example, you know. The Caucasian Christian Republic. Well, well, well. As the Ottoman Empire is fighting also against Japan. Everybody's fighting against Japan. It is great. Except when you're Japan and, you know, and the world kind of sucks, to be honest. Do you ever get the feeling that the entire world is against you? Well, it kinda is Japan. Need exile divisions. Oh no! Fix that issue by moving them into the front line. Alright, so Japanese has got a lot of forces stacked up here, so... lag. I would always say that one of these nations out there is just building like a ton of divisions and is moving them. I don't think that actually is the case. There's very little... Oh god, no. France is going crazy. But it's like in chunks. It's like deciding to move everything at the same time or something like that. You know, initiating attacks and that kind of stuff. I don't know exactly what is causing these big lag spikes, but... No, I want you here. I want you there. I want you guys to move towards this little bit here. There's a lot of stuff just happening at the same time. This is where I would like a log of seeing what the AI is actually doing. It's like it's giving a chunk of orders or anything like that, you know. Get a better knowledge of what the AI is doing. Well, 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 well. I actually like the fact that we're building some fleet. I'll be brutally honest here. It's not really something that I was looking forward to doing, but kind of, you know, makes me happy. Yeah, as you can see in this research, these guys, this is just battle... There is some battleship, but it's mostly like light cruiser, heavy cruiser, and battleship. I don't think battleships are even gonna be viable for us. Battle cruiser, battleship, battleship, heavy cruiser, capital ship. Heavy cruiser is considered a heavy ship. A lot of submarine warfare. It's kind of fun for once to play as a smaller nation, you know, instead of always playing the big ones. Playing with the big boys. To, Oh, I just accepted the wrong one. Oh, crap, I just, Yes, France wants to move through my territory. I'll allow it, France. Alright, there we go. If there's any resistance there, it will be solved. France, India wants to move forces through our lands. I'll allow it. You know what? I want you to fix that little itty bitty problem that we might have. Okay, now the big question is: will ever anybody in the history of anything land in Japan? I don't know. Will the game stop lagging? I don't know either. Anyway, with that, I'm actually gonna end the video. I want to thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye bye.